Welcome to the 30-day Client Accelerator Challenge, where we're gonna create an amazing tripwire money machine that is gonna put cash into your pockets moving forward. And I'm so excited that you are walking this path and this journey with me, because I am really passionate about creating residual income streams. Because when you do the work once and you deploy your funnel, you can potentially make money forever as long as you drive traffic to that funnel. And so in the next 30 days, you are actually going to deploy your own tripwire money machine. And in this video, I'm going to explain what this all is, how it looks like visually, and what components we're going to be creating together, so that you know how you can design and create a simple money machine that will bring new leads and customers to you on autopilot. Like, how amazing is this, right? So what is this all about? So let's go to the next slide. So the agenda, what we are going to do together over the next 30 days is we're going to first look at your funnel blueprint. So how does it actually look like visually? You're going to be creating and launching a freebie, which you're going to offer via a landing page. Landing pages are where people opt in for your freebie. So they usually give you an email address, and in some cases they give you a first name and sometimes even a phone number. But for this purpose, we will only ask subscribers to give you an email address. The reason why is because the more fields you have on your landing page, the less high your conversion rate, so less people will opt in. And the whole purpose of creating a tripwire money machine is to get people to the next page after they have opted in, which is your tripwire sales page, where usually you just have a little thank you notification and you send them back to the inbox. But in this instance, we're actually going to invite them to buy a low-cost product from you that you're going to be creating in the next 30 days. So we have the landing page, which is also called an opt-in page. So I want you to understand the terminology so you're no longer confused by these words and have no idea what these mean, okay? The tripwire sales page is where people get redirected automatically after they opt in for the freebie, and then they also will get an email onboarding sequence. So this is a sequence of emails that will get triggered automatically as soon as a new subscriber joins your list, which is your freebie list that we're going to be setting up together. And you're also going to be getting a spreadsheet with 100 social media posts pre-written for you that you can personalize with a few simple tweaks and make them your own and deploy them and start seeding your new freebie, and then bring people to the landing page, which is going to create excitement. It's going to get people engaged and interested in what you're doing. So the idea is to start seeding that from day one, basically, okay? And you will learn more about how this all works. And I understand right now you're probably scared, maybe even freakily scared, deadly afraid that this is not going to work for you, or you're not going to be good enough, or you don't have the techie skills or knowledge to pull this off. But this is the purpose of this challenge. I'm going to walk you through every single step, techie stuff included, step by step, every single day. Now, the plan for us is to deploy your mini funnel by day 12. The idea of deploying it by day 12 is to give you almost 20 days where your lead magnet is out there creating subscribers, and you can actually be active on social media using the social media posts that I'm going to give you, and you just literally copy paste them and publish them every single day. That's not going to take a lot of time at all. And you will also have rest days in between. Okay, so the most of the work is done in the first 12 days. Now, if you are not deploying your funnel by day 12, look, it's totally fine. You just need to understand that you're going to have less days to actually drive traffic to your tripwire, which means you're going to lower the amount of sales you make in the next 30 days. And since this is a Get Dirty in 30 challenge, so the idea is to make 30 sales or more in the next 30 days, which is very realistic for just about anyone, then you will lower your amounts of sales. But hey, that's not a big problem either, because once you have your tripwire money machine launched, it will continue to make you sales over time. And you will be much better off having a little mini funnel than what you are right now, not having a mini funnel that is making you money. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to walk the path next to you for the entire 30 days. I'm going to hold you by the hands and I'm going to show you exactly what to do where, using free software and applications. I'm very conscious of the fact that, most of us don't want to invest any money into any software, me included, right? I don't want to pay money if I can do something for free, but I do pay for certain applications because I know they're better than the free version or the free application. So just be mindful that it's good enough to use free applications right now. In the future, you can reinvest some of the money that you're making with your new funnel into paying for some of the software that I would recommend, okay? But right now, you're good to go. So how does a funnel look like? How does it look like visually? So the way this is basically demonstrated is they start off at an opt-in page. So people will find your opt-in page, which is your landing page, via the posts you put out on social media. And you're not going to just pepper your social media with promotions, link after link after link. No, we're not going to do that at all, okay? We're going to actually nurture people and build up the excitement and get them into a frenzy. So by the time you actually put the link out there to show people your landing page or your opt-in page, they are going to be so excited and they just can't wait, and they're going to be click trigger happy, and they're going to opt in. They're going to land on your tripwire page as they complete the form, and then they get immediately sent the first email. Okay, that's all going to be linked together, and don't worry, I'm going to show you how it all works with watch over my shoulder tutorials for some of the applications that I recommend. Okay, so in email 1, they immediately get sent the freebie, which is maybe a PDF, maybe it's a video masterclass, maybe it's a cheat sheet, maybe it's a checklist, or whatever, right? But these are usually the freebies that people like to download. And then they get a sequence of emails over the space of a certain amount of days, which all drive them back to the tripwire page. If they buy from any of these emails, they will get the tripwire delivery email and they will be removed from the freebie list. That's really important. So people who buy will no longer be in the list where they receive these nurturing emails and send them back to the tripwire because they bought, right? So we can do that inside our email marketing platforms. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So this is how the funnel looks in a visual version. Now, funnels can be a lot more complex. So please understand that this tripwire mini funnel is the basic funnel as it comes. Okay. Now, you could replace your tripwire page with an application to speak to your page. But if you do that, you're not going to make money on the front end. And what I want to teach you is how to deploy funnels that make you money on the front end. because over time that money builds up, and you could quite easily add an extra 500 or 1,000 or even more money to your bottom line every single month if you keep sending traffic to this funnel. So why wouldn't you want an extra few $100 or 1,000 or a couple of $1,000 selling little tripwire offers? It's beyond me if somebody would say, no, I don't want extra money. Okay, and once this is launched, you literally just have to keep promoting it as part of your business, right? So, but first things first, the journey. Okay, the most important part today is to carefully plan and understand your blueprint now, so you save time in the future. So I want you to get really, really clear about how you're gonna get people from a freebie to the tripwire. So what you're actually gonna give them. So we're gonna look at how this looks like now. So the purpose of a tripwire funnel is to take people from a problem one step closer to the transformation that you provide to clients if they pay you to work with you one-on-one or in a high-end program. And as you can see on this graphic, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots, 6 steps, 6 milestones along the way. So people start off with a problem, which is the problem you had before you started your business. So if you think back about what pain points you had, what dreams you had, what desires you had before you launched your business, this is most likely what your dream client is experiencing right now. If you've been in business for a while, then the problems may be problems you've had 6 months ago or a year ago in relation to what you're teaching. So just remember how you felt, what kept you awake at night, and what did you absolutely would have paid for or would have loved to know to help you save time, money, and effort if somebody would have given you the recipe for that. So you don't have to solve all their problems. You've just got to solve one single problem, because a freebie needs to be very quickly to consume. It needs to educate the lead on why their problem is going to cost them money in the long term, and gives them a quick win. So it needs to be actionable. They need to be able to take one single action that they feel is empowering them one step closer to the goal that they want, which is the transformation. Okay? And ideally, you want them to take that action and spend less than 30 days on it. Why? Because people are busy, and we are bombarded with Facebook notifications and demands on our time from the family and friends and social media and whatnot, email. So people tend to flake out, okay? And if your freebie is not easy to consume and actionable, then they're not going to consume it at all. And if they don't consume it, they're not going to be interested in buying your tripwire, because they haven't taken action in the first place. So this is really, really crucial step, okay? The tripwire itself, which is step B in this graphic, is usually priced between $7 to $27. Why 7 to 27? Because it's a low enough cost for most people to immediately say yes to. Even somebody who struggles in business will most likely say yes if you offer them a little priced tripwire between $7 to $27 that solves the next problem along their journey. So the freebie solved the mini problem. Now the tripwire solves the next problem that they've created or that they have because they haven't worked with you. Okay? So that is what you want to do, and you give them a few wins, and then they get the email onboarding series, which introduces people to you. So it has multiple reasons or multiple purposes. First of all, you want to indoctrinate people to you, which is you are your brand, your business, and you want to get people an idea of who you are. So these onboarding emails will do that. They nurture people and they educate them on what you do and why this is important for them and why they need to act now. And it builds the trust. If people don't trust you, they're never going to buy from you. So this is why we have onboarding emails. Think about your customer journey. The goal that they all want is the transformation. Yeah, we all want transformation. We all have problems and we want help to fix those problems so we can transform and experience another milestone that brings us closer to our individual goals. And these can be health related, business related, money related, relationship related, mindset related. It can be lots and lots of things. So if, for example, you are a network marketer and you want to teach people how to build a network marketing business without losing their downline to every new network marketing company that gets launched and gets hyped about, then you could teach them, how to build an amazing team. That could be your tripwire, right? It could be your tripwire because people want that information, so they would gladly pay for that. In my case, in my Client Accelerator, which is my high-end mentoring program, I teach people on the 5 pillars of mindset, messaging, marketing, money, like how to not spend all your money on crap that you don't need, especially applications and business software and tools and courses and programs, to also make more money. And I also teach them on the methodology, which is creating systems that free up your time. Because when you can free up your time, you have more freedom, you can actually enjoy what you're doing and love your business. And that is a crucial part of our everyday work life. Okay, so how would I have a freebie? I have a freebie out there that's called my perfect storytelling formula. So that's to do with the messaging pillar of what I teach. So it doesn't have to include the whole kitchen sink. Now I could have another freebie that shows people three reasons why you need to have a Facebook ads campaign today. And then in the tripwire, I can actually sell them a video that shows them and walks them through how to launch their first Facebook ads campaign. People will pay for that. Yeah. So think of it in one problem that you solve and that you can give people without giving away the whole book of recipes that you have. You don't want to give away all of your secrets. You want to give them one solution, a simple solution that they can action in less than 30 minutes and get results. Okay? So that's that. So you want to take people from pain to pleasure island. That is their journey. That is what you are responsible for. And you want to list all the major steps, the milestones of what you do with people, where they start, and then like in that graphic before, you want to list the major milestones of what actually happens and what you facilitate. You also can think about things you know that you would do differently if you were to walk the path again from start to the current point on your journey. So looking back on your business history, what would you do differently than you've done in the past? That again gives you ideas on how you can build this blueprint out, okay? So let's talk about what makes a fabulous freebie, which is also called a lead magnet. It's easy consumed within 30 minutes. It's action driven. It provides a quick win and helps to create a improvement in some form or shape. It is free with instant delivery. It is relevant to the customer's journey, which means it's the first logical step on their transformational journey, and it solves one problem. Okay? So help your subscribers stay focused on action. And if you're trying to solve too many problems at once, people get overwhelmed and they're not going to take action. Step 1. Set a timer. Pause this video now and set a timer for 5 minutes to brainstorm freebie ideas. Now, if you've already got your freebie, which some of you might have, that's fine. Just keep watching the video. Step 2. Choose a problem you can break down into simple steps. Simple is everything. Okay? Step 3. Name your freebie. Now don't worry, I'm going to give you some help in a minute. Okay? We're going to get to that and how you can name it, and I'll get you some help with that. So here are some examples of how you can name your freebie. You could ask a question. You definitely want to keep it short and concise. Remember my perfect storytelling formula. My perfect storytelling formula. Perfect storytelling formula. 3 words. Okay? Keep it limited to about 3 words. Maximum 5 if you have to. Emphasize the benefits. Okay? So how to get 30 clients in 30 days. That could be a freebie. That's a benefit. That's what everybody wants. Use urgency. Okay? So think about how you can create urgency in the title of your freebie. Yeah? Incorporate numbers. So, for example, 9 steps to launching your business. If your ideal clients are new business people, that could be your freebie. You want to use power verbs. Power verbs are action verbs, which is not like writing, doing, reading. It's write, do, read. So make sure your titles contain action verbs rather than the ing version of a verb. And you can also include a call to action. Yeah, you could say, download my simple Facebook ads creation video or masterclass, or buy my simple ads creation masterclass if it was a tripwire. So there's different ways you can name your freebie. Just roll with it. Write down a couple of things. Don't overcomplicate this, please, because I know us ladies, we can just take forever and we can question ourselves. And before we know it, 2 hours have gone by and we drive ourselves mental. So please just run with a few ideas. This doesn't have to be perfect. Bring that stuff into the group and we can brainstorm, but by all means, empower yourself by starting off with some form or some title. Don't just rely on us to feed you the information. You need to be self-driven. You need to take responsibility and ownership of this kind of work. Because if you don't, you're training yourself to always be reliant on other people to feed you the information. Examples. Here are some examples. Free video, the essentials checklist. And then the explanation is for savvy travelers who want to escape the maddening crowds in Alaska. Free PDF, 3 secrets of online influencers for entrepreneurs who want a 6-figure business. Free masterclass, the perfect ads formula for small business owners who want to use Facebook ads without wasting money. Free template, launching made easy for burnt out coaches who are sick and tired of hearing crickets. So see, you can also name your freebies like that. So you can actually tell them what they're getting, have the title, and then the description or the bullet points. It's easy, right? Step 4 is creating your freebie, which we will do tomorrow, okay? Today it's about getting clear about your freebie and getting clear about your tripwire, what's the next logical step that you can sell them, and also writing your first 10 social blurbs, because you want to start seeding that information now. You don't want to wait until day 12 or 15 when you deploy your funnel. You want to deploy the social blurbs today, every single day, and start seeding and getting people excited about what you're working on, and also creating engagement, because a lot of these posts are all about creating engagements, which you will see, okay? So write your killer freebie. Keep it short, 2 to 5 pages maximum if you do a PDF, or a 5 to 10 minute short video if you do a video. Has to be consumed easily. Keep the writing concise. Must give instant win for action takers. Really, really important. This is the example of my perfect storytelling formula for social media. Okay? So if you are stuck for what to write in the freebie and how to approach it, just copy my blurb and personalize it for yourself. Yeah, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can just copy that and use Canva to create a beautiful PDF. They give you templates, it's very simple, and I'm going to include a tutorial for you tomorrow on how to use Canva to create your freebie. I mean, it can't get any easier than that. The essential of the freebie are as follows. You need to have an introduction. So who are you? Why should they care? Like some of your labels, who you work with. You want to have a photo of you. You want to have the steps that you promised in the freebie. So it could be pillars, it could be steps. You want to have a conclusion to the freebie, and you want to have a call to action. So if I go back to the last slide, without it, you will stay stuck and overwhelmed, blah, blah, blah. With it, you will captivate your community with irresistible ease and move people to take the next step with you. So that's the conclusion. That's an explanation, and the actual freebie itself is in here. It's a 3-page PDF. So I give them the formula for storytelling, and I then finish up with a call to action to reach out to me if they want my help, because I'm offering a free consultation at the end of this, not a tripwire. The design. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you a short tutorial tomorrow on how you can use Canva, or you can use Keynote or PowerPoint to create slides. If you are recording a video as a freebie, you can use Loom. It's a free software. You can record yourself, you can record your screen, and you can create a short, actionable video. Or you can use Word or Pages and then turn that into a PDF. Use whatever feels good to you and where you feel most comfortable. But I will include a short tutorial on Canva. If you need a tutorial for Keynote or PowerPoint or Word or Pages, just Google it. There's lots and lots of stuff on YouTube. So if you need information, go and ask Dr. Google. Now, what's important for you to remember is that we want to sell the benefits at every stage in the marketing funnel, okay? So make sure you do not sell the features. You do not ramble on about the features. The features is a low-calorie Diet Coke. So the low-calorie is a feature. The benefit is that you look better than the bitch from accounting at the end of year party when you drink Diet Coke. So you want to position your information always with a benefit-driven aspect, okay? If you want to have a list of features and benefit examples, I'm going to include the PDF as a downloadable, and you can click on this link and it will lead you to a page where there's lots and lots of examples of for business what a feature is versus a benefit, okay? Because features sell products, benefits sell transformations, and we're in the business of selling transformations, not products. We then move on to the landing page and tripwire page design, and that's going to happen on day 3, and day 4 is writing and designing your landing page, and day 5 and 6 is writing and designing your tripwire page. Now again, I'm going to give you tutorials so you can watch over my shoulder on how to do that inside MailerLite and MailChimp. I'm using Lead Pages. Okay, Lead Pages is a paid product. It costs several hundred US dollars a year, and I don't expect you to pay for that. Okay, until you make money and consistent money, you can reinvest into tools like that. You either stick with MailerLite or you go with MailChimp. MailerLite approves you very quickly if you have an existing website or blog. They will approve you usually within 24 hours. If you don't have an existing website or blog and you start out from scratch, you have to use MailChimp. And maybe you already have an account with either of these platforms, okay? I personally use MailerLite, but I'm going to walk you through how to create a landing page and tripwire page in MailerLite and also in MailChimp. So you pick which of these you want, and then you go and create that. Okay, I'm also going to give you a worksheet to create the landing page for the copy, and I'm going to give you a worksheet for the tripwire page with copy template in there, so you can just personalize that and have a little sales page kind of thing below your video. ClickFunnels is another paid application. It costs 99 US dollars a month. I played around with ClickFunnels. A lot of people like it. I don't. I actually don't like their pages very much. And I also use WordPress. I have several WordPress sites with pro themes or plugins. And again, that's a cost, right? Some of the themes cost $67 US, some themes cost $47, some $27, some more. But if you're techie challenged, then I don't recommend you do this right now. Stay with MailerLite if you can. They give you the best looking landing pages and they convert really, really well. But again, that comes on day 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you don't have to worry about that right now. So step 1 is we're going to create the landing page, and step 2 is we're going to create a tripwire page. And then it's just a little caution, you pay to play. So if you use free tools, they might not perform as good as paid tools. Paid tools give you testing and split testing options. They give you more behind the scenes extras, which are going to increase your chances of increasing your conversions, which means you increase the number of people who opt in through your landing page, and you increase the number of conversions that buy from your tripwire page. But having said that, if your copy is solid and your design is reasonably nice without going into perfectionism or whatever, then this should not stop you from using MailerLite or MailChimp to create your funnel right now. I have several funnels with MailerLite and they perform really well. Then on day 10 and 11, we write the 5 onboarding emails and we set up the email sequences. So again, if you have a Lead Pages account, you can actually collect lead pages to your email service and choose the correct list right from within the settings in your landing page. If you use ClickFunnels, you can do the same inside ClickFunnels. If you use MailerLite, it happens inside the platform with automated sequences. So this is really sexy. That's why I love MailerLite so much. And MailChimp happens inside the platform, but there is a limit because you can only send 2 automated follow-up emails, because you can't do automations in MailChimp unless you upgrade, and I think it's $15 US a month. So if you can in any shape or form use MailerLite, go with them because they are the best. They have amazing templates, very simple interface, and very high conversion rates for email open rates, click-through rates on the emails, and landing page conversion rates as well. WordPress needs to be linked separately to the email service via a plugin, which again is a potential cost. And there's also a tool called Zapier, which helps your tools work better together. So you can actually connect a lot of different tools with Zapier, which uses the API, which is like part of the techie stuff behind all the softwares and applications. And it costs $20 a month, okay? Again, I don't expect you to buy this because I want you to be able to create and deploy this funnel for no charge at all. And then make money, and then you can reinvest some of that money, okay? Email marketing platforms, there's loads of them out there. There's Infusionsoft, which is not on this list because it's very expensive. There's Aweber, there is ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, GetResponse, Drip, which is part of Lead Pages, MailerLite and MailChimp, which are free. MailerLite gives you a free account until you have 2,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. And MailChimp, I think 2,000 if I'm not mistaken. But Google the pricing if you want to know more about this, okay? Ask Dr. Google. So, as a conclusion, today, I want you to focus on the creative design of your Tripwire money machine, okay? So get clear on, brainstorm your freebie names, brainstorm your Tripwire names, brainstorm what you give them as a freebie and what the takeaway is, and brainstorm what you're going to give them as a Tripwire and what the takeaway is. Remember, they start with a pain point, one problem, and then the Tripwire serves or solves the next problem or next couple of mini problems along the journey. And if you have any questions around any of that, especially the freebie and the Tripwire naming, bring them to the group and we can brainstorm together. But do yourself a favor and use the workbook below that I'm going to provide and access that and do the work and then come and ask. Like, don't just come and ask without having done the work. I want you to be involved in this because this is your business, this is your life. And like I said before, you need to take ownership and start taking responsibility and not get so caught up in trying to perfect everything you do. Good is good enough. And if you know me, I don't launch crap, right? I don't put shit out there. I don't put stuff out there that doesn't look good or doesn't read well. And I had to teach myself not to be too anal about the way I put stuff out there. And yes, it's a daily challenge because I'm a recovering perfectionist as well. So there are days when I fall back into the trap, but I'm wary of it and I just try to do a good enough job, put the stuff out there because once it's out there, it can sell. If it's not out there because you spent 3 months perfecting it, you're not going to make money. Launch it and then perfect it as much as there is a way to perfect it because perfectionism doesn't exist anyway. I will teach you the techie step along the way, but for today, focus on the freebie name, the freebie, what's inside, and focus on the Tripwire name and what's inside and how you're going to deliver that. Is it a PDF? Is it a video? Is it a masterclass? And we can brainstorm, and I look forward to helping you and walking this path with you because it's going to be an amazing 30 days and you're going to generate a lot of engagement as long as you participate in this challenge every single day and you invest the time into your future, okay? Now, below this video, there will be a button to join our brand new virtual office, okay? Now, everybody who works at home, I talk to a lot of women in business, and a lot of us feel lonely. We feel neglected in the sense that we can't access other entrepreneurs unless we go to local meetings and networking events, and these are always sleazy because you got to exchange your business card, and it's just so I don't like it. So you can now network and work alongside your fellow challengers in the Client Accelerator 30-day challenge. And you can do that via a private virtual Zoom room, which you can access day and night. You should be able to get in there at any time of the day, and I will include a little video below with an overview of how it works, and then there's a button which gives you access to the room. So I'm going to be working in the room when I'm around, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the room, because you know, working as a group is much easier than working by yourself and not getting answers to little questions you might have, which somebody in a group can help you with. So I see you in the group, I see you in the Zoom room, and yeah, welcome again. I'm really excited about the next 30 days. You're going to transform your business because you're going to build your own little tripwire money machine. Yay! All right, darling, I'll talk to you soon.